Welcome back to the Hub today. So you guys, we have culinary royalty with us today. Chef Marc Sheehan from Northern Spy is here, and his menu celebrates the classic New England flavors with a modern twist. And they were even named one of the top 50 eateries in Boston by Boston Magazine. So Chef, thanks for being here today.
Oh, thanks for having me.
We always love when you're here. Exciting news. We've been teasing it all day. Michelin Guide is coming to Boston.
Yeah.
Tell us what this means for the city and why it's so exciting for the restaurants.
Well, I mean, as someone who grew up here and who cooked much of their career here, this was something that I dreamed about as a kid.
Yeah.
And the Michelin Guide, for anyone who doesn't know, it started 120 years ago. It is owned by the tire company, and it was a way that back in 1900, as auto travel was starting around France, they came up with a guide to basically tell you where to go eat. Okay. And the way that they rated the restaurants was based off of if you should take a trip, was the food extraordinary enough for you to go out of your way to go to this eatery? And now, over 100 years later, it's one of the preeminent, if not the preeminent, sort of food evaluator in the world.
Yeah. Well, and it's going to be huge so that people know here. It's going to help us with travel and tourism, right? But also with people that already live here and want to know where to go. You've worked in a Michelin ranked restaurant before in New York, not here, but
correct.
What was that experience like for you?
Yeah, so I worked at a restaurant called Blue Hill at Stone Barns. It's currently a 2-star restaurant out of 3.
Okay.
And it was really hard, but really rewarding. And, it's a very intense pace, really exacting standards, but an incredibly dynamic place to work. But those type of restaurants, they might not be for everyone in terms of the career that they're looking for in a kitchen. It also might not be a place that you're looking to dine, because oftentimes restaurants that are cooking to that standard or are trying to hit a set of goals that Michelin inspectors or food evaluators are looking for. And that really might inform some of the choices they make in terms of product they're buying, how they're putting a dish together, and the prices that they charge.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. So from your experience there, you've brought probably a lot of that knowledge with you to Northern Spy. What are you guys serving up? You brought some stuff for us. This looks so awesome.
Yeah. So one of the things that Michelin evaluators look at, and it's something that I learned a lot about when I worked in those type of restaurants, is quality of product. And that can mean how you're sourcing, where it's coming from, is it ethically produced? Then obviously you have to be able to execute it on the plate. So we really care a lot about how we source things. We try to make a lot of stuff in-house at the restaurant so that we can control the flavors rather than buying pre-made product. Something that we're going to be featuring as a special this weekend is we got some local Massachusetts black bass.
This looks
we get a lot of beef from Massachusetts, grass-fed beef that we dry age in-house. We always have dry-aged ducks that we roast over our big wood fire oven and grill. And then we make a lot of New England style breads. We make our own brown bread. We make our own cornbread with cornmeal that's ground at Plymouth Gristmill down at Plymouth Pawtuxet.
Oh, cool.
That's all grown in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
And then right now we're really starting to get in the heart of spring. So we have a lot of things like asparagus, locally grown sunchokes on our menu. So we brought a couple dishes. I think this obviously is one of our tent poles. Is clam chowder.
Here in New England.
Here in New England, local clams. We first grill them over the fire before we sort of cook them down.
Delicious.
In their own juices.
Yeah.
And then
so
over here.
Get this. And we're out of time now, Chef, but you guys got to go to Northern Spy in Canton to get this and their delicious dessert. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a good one.